Oh, he called the leg, oh no! Poke to the eyes. There's nothing that the referee can do about it, because in this environment, it's legal. The same way it's going to be legal next week in that strap match.
Can he get it?
No, scouted by Francisco. Hits him with a backhand, but JJ Gale fires back. Side effect, nips up, does JJ Gale, and David Francisco might be about to feel, oh no, a gourd buster. Super kick.
JJ Gale keeping him guessing, they're both down. What a preview that is potentially of what we're going to see in the strap match in Bradford next Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. 6 days time, live in Bradford Live, Summer Sizzler 2026.
Gale's going to try and end this with the Gale force. Francisco had the strap. Francisco had the strap and he smashed Francisco, or smashed Gale rather, in the back with it. Whoa. Francisco face palming the referee there. There's no disqualification.
He's telling Oscar to give him his belt.
Oscar Harding has every reason to do that after what Francisco just did.
Well, Oscar Harding has just leveled up the playing field. Oh my goodness!
Another preview of the brutality of next week's strap match. Look at this. Whipping each other here. Gale and Francisco, arch rivals, former tag team partners. This is unbelievable. Oku eliminates them both. Oku wins. Oku wins.
And David Francisco have been eliminated. Therefore, here is your winner,
Well, normally I think David Francisco would be livid. He was used as collateral damage by his own teammate. But he's so transfixed on his battle with JJ Gale, I don't know if he cares.
And one person who doesn't care at all is looking at waltz on the back of JJ Gale.
I think that numbskull whipped me right in the mouth. Maybe it's poetic, you know, maybe I talk too much and I keep saying out here and I run my mouth or whatever, someone needs to come and do something. I think that he just wants to silence me because his words are not matching his actions, are they? You know, oh, in Southampton I left you behind and I got my payback and it was all done yet. Today, he comes out and chases me and continues to try and target me like I am the worst thing that has ever happened to him. I'd argue to say that he is right. I could have been the best thing that ever happened to him, but I'm not. That's his problem, not mine. The truth is, he wants to silence this mouth because he knows that I'm right, and he knows that I'm doing what I say that I'm doing. He knows that deep down, I'm getting to him. Deep down, JJ Gale, you are not happy with the version of the person that you are becoming, right? Ooh, the nice example for everybody, the up-and-coming guy who does it the right way, and he's gonna continue to do so with all the respect and admiration and then just fighting the good fight. That's you, JJ Gale, right? Well, look at who you are now. Look at who you think you have to become. We are 6 days away, JJ! And if you think that it's been a back and forth, if you think that you're one step ahead, what's going to happen in Bradford is a match that you have no idea what it is to be like. I have. You don't know what real adversity is. You don't know what actually being tough is because you've been carried around with a silver spoon in your mouth. We're not having a wrestling match, and there's no way for you to be carried around. We're having a fight! And you don't know what having a fight is! And you may think whatever you want to think. You may be listening to whatever people are saying. But truth is, as I keep proving to you, JJ Gale, I am the toughest wrestler that you've ever been in the ring with. If you think this is gonna put me down, if you think this is the worst thing that has ever happened to me, it's not! There's nothing, JJ Gale, that you can do that is going to make me crumble! But there's a lot that I'm gonna do to you, JJ Gale, that you've never experienced before. And when I am able to endure every single thing you try to put forward to me, when I am able to show you that I can resist this and much more, and that I am way tougher than what you are, I'm gonna be able to do the one thing that you can't do, and that is think straight and clear. I am one step ahead of you. I've always been one step ahead of you. And in Bradford, I finally step away from you, buddy. I can't wait. Oh, and Michael, if you think you are better playing this game that you keep playing that you're not playing than me, I dare you to try me.
18 months of my professional wrestling career has been consumed by one person. And that's you, David Francisco. 18 months, and no matter what I do, what I achieve, where I go, it all comes back to you, David. And I gave up a long time ago trying to understand exactly what it is that's going on in your head, what your obsession with me and this whole thing is. I never wanted this to be personal. But it is. And here we are. And the real sad thing to me, David, is that underneath it all, underneath all of that ego, and there's a lot of it, despite what people think, you're a very, very competent professional wrestler, and I witnessed that firsthand when we were a tag team, but it is your ego. It is the size of your head that just keeps getting you into trouble. You are your own worst enemy. And you have talked yourself into a position that you can no longer escape. So next Saturday, July 18th in Bradford, David Francisco, you have talked yourself into a very, very dangerous situation, because you're going to be standing in the ring with me, JJ Gale. You're going to be tied to the end of a strap that is also tied to me. And you will have nowhere to run, and you will not be able to talk your way out of it. You will simply be on the end of a beating that you have never, ever experienced before. You think these last few weeks have been bad, David? You think the way I ran you out of the network Sheffield this week, or out of the 1865 Southampton was bad? Then you've got another level to experience, David. 18 months! 18 months, and it doesn't matter that you turned on me as a tag team partner. It doesn't matter that you talk all this about me. What matters, David, is you are the thing standing in the way of me and my goals, my ambitions, my dreams, my Wembley moment. We are just 1 month away from Wembley now, and where do I sit on that card? I don't know, and the sole reason for that is you. So next Saturday in Bradford, I am going to eradicate you once and for all, and you will be left lying there on that canvas, a sad, sorry, beaten man, and you will have nothing left to do. But watch my road to Wembley and watch me make my moment.